Jack's Glock Post. Today we are going to talk about and kind of go over sort of an unboxing video, if you will, of our lovely replica sabers that we offer. And this is going to be an unboxing, even though I've kind of done some of it already to save time. A Kylo Ren hilt. So, as you can see, this is the case that it will come in. It's a latch case, good solid, hard material, very good to store your sabers in. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up, and we'll kind of show you what it looks like inside the case. All right, so you've got your saber, you've got your got your crossguard pieces. You have a blade plug right here. And a couple of other tools. We'll pull those out real quick. So, this is a external battery charger, and the cable is out of the bag, but that's where it goes. It comes in the bag. If you don't already have an external battery charger, this hilt in particular does not have any sort of plug-in access, so you will need the battery charger in order to charge it. You have your, this is a Xenopixel model, so you're going to have your LED crossguard sections, which will come wrapped and secured, not just loose like this. I've just unwrapped them for the sake of time. Okay, I'm going to set these down. You have your Allen wrench tool. It comes in handy a lot when you're using all these set screws to secure your blades. Makes it a lot easier to use one of these than it is one of the smaller ones that come in our other packages, and you'll kind of see that in a minute. One thing that I haven't unwrapped yet is our stand, which I guess we'll go ahead and do. And I'll show you. This acrylic stand is really a good setup. If I can find where it unwrapped here. Here we go. So it's actually clear. So we'll take these plastic covers off, and I'll show you how it sets up. Try not to make too much of a mess here on my table. Yep, give me a second. There we go. So you have one. That's going to be the part that your saber is going to rest on. Second part, oh, we should take this back piece off. Now again, this does come in the box with the saber. So know that when you're ordering a saber from us, specifically the replica sabers, you know, the price that you see there, it's not only the saber and whatever core internals you have, but it's also going to be all these other items as well, which I think is great, because you know, for the price that we can offer these, really cost effective with all the stuff that you get. Okay, so we have those two sections off. These sections are going to go like so. Now you have a nice stand you can set your saber on. So let's go ahead and pull that out. I'm going to move this out of the way for just a second because I don't want to knock it over, because I want to be able to show you how great this hilt is. Honestly, one of the nicer Kylo Ren hilts that I've seen. It feels great in the hand. It's not too big, it's not too small. The internals are well secured. Your buttons are here on the side. Okay, in this case, it's a single button setup. So there's really nothing under this bottom button, but it is got a spring in there. And then the top button, you know, I'll show you how it all works in just a minute. Before you use your saber the first time, I recommend go ahead and charging the battery fully. Make sure it's fully charged. So I'm going to show you how to take that down real quick, because like I said, this one has no access, okay, anywhere. So first thing you're going to do, this cable that runs along the side, okay, you are going to very gently take it out here. It just kind of slides out, as you can see, okay, and then we're going to feed it through this top loop. All right, now we're ready to take the chassis out, or I shouldn't say chassis, the bottom section off the saber. So you're just going to give it a little unscrewing motion. I say a little, maybe a lot. There we go. And it's just going to turn. Okay, now you can see the battery here. You can see the chassis. Okay, here's your board. For firmware updates and sound font changes, you're gonna access that SD card right there. See it? And the easiest way to get those out, honestly, is you're gonna take the battery off first. And I'll make another little video about that because it's easy to do. You're gonna take the battery off first, and in this case, for this particular chassis with the XenoPixel, you're just gonna make sure your cables are out of the way, because you have a little cable that's kind of covering where the SD card will come out. So you're just gonna slide that over and very gently pull the SD card this way forward. In order to get it to kind of start, there's a little lip on the edge of the SD card, and you can just very, very gently place your Allen wrench right there and just kind of get it to start, and then it should just come right out with gentle, with your fingers. So enough on that. Let's put this back together. We'll put it on a stand, and we'll finish the rest of the box. Okay, now we're going to feed the cable right back through the loop right there. And then we're going to gently tuck it right over on the side. And sometimes I like to use the Allen wrench to just kind of guide it, because there is a little space for it here. You can slide it down and secure it, and that's what it looks like. Okay, so let's put it on the stand. Now we have our nice stand there holding that together. Also comes in the box. You've got a SD card, micro SD card adapter to hook it up to your laptop, computer, okay, whatever you're using to edit the sound files and the firmware updates. And also we have 2 bags. This one has an Allen wrench and several set screws and some timing shims that you can see in there if you're trying to make sure that your hilt is lining up exactly where you want it to. And then this one has some more set screws in it. And really you only need 3, I believe, in this hilt. Also comes one of our manuals, okay? And the manual will have all kinds of instructions for the different sabers, a list of accessories, just general information, and it does give you information on how to take the hilt apart for the various replica sabers, because they do charge differently than our normal sabers, okay? And then of course you've got your blade plug, which is very secure, I should say. Well, I'm not gonna sit here and pull on it, but it is it's a XenoPixel blade plug. Okay, so there we go. So you're gonna have the PCB connections on the end there, and that's just to protect it. So to protect your pogo pins, and you can put it right there, and you'll have when you set your set screw on, you'll have a nice little plug covering the end, and it will light up however you have the saber program to light up, which is pretty cool. So if you have a fire blade, it'll have a fire blade effect on this. Okay, so let's go ahead and install our blade sections. I'm gonna go ahead and move this case out of the way. And I realize I don't have a lot of space here in this area. One day we'll have a bit better of a setup to do videos. But for now, this is the way we'll do it. So to set these, you're gonna make sure that they're seated well in the base, and the pogo pins are connecting the connector at the bottom. And then you have a set screw on the bottom, just a little bit past contact. Okay, you don't want it to be too tight, but you also don't want it to be too loose and coming out when you're using your saber. So I like to get just a little bit past snug on the set screw. And then as you use it, generally you can tell if it needs to be tightened up a little bit more. Sometimes they'll work their way loose a little bit and you'll feel a difference. Sometimes you may feel them on your hand. Okay, but for today, we're not doing anything extreme. So let's grab our blade again. It's our LED blade. This set screw is on the side right here. See if you can see it right there. And again, I've already placed these set screws ahead of time just to save some time. When you get your saber out of the box, the set screws won't be in it, so you'll have to use the set screws that are offered in the bags, okay? So, we're gonna go ahead and hold the power button to wake the saber.
Power on.
Now this one, you can, XenoPixel again, you can tap to ignite. Hold to turn off. You can twist to ignite. That's music, wrong way. Let's go the other way. There we go. All right, or we can stab to ignite. Okay, so this particular, let's turn this off. There we go. This particular XenoPixel board, very sensitive stab function. This particular XenoPixel board, in this hilt that I have, yours may be different, but in this hilt that I haven't updated the firmware on it yet. The latest firmware update for the XenoPixel adds the timing for the side blades, okay? So you'll have the initial blade fire up first and then the timing delay for the side blades to fire up. That's why you see this one just igniting immediately, because it doesn't have that update yet. All right, so there we have the XenoPixel crossguard Kylo Ren hilt. Give it a little bit of a turn. Give you guys a good look at it. Really well-made hilt, in my opinion. Very nicely done. Good size, not bulky, not too big in the hand. And there you have it. So if you guys have any questions or comments, drop them in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. We're going to be adding new stuff. And of course, you can find this all at www.exegoaloutpost.com. That's EXEGOL outpost.com. In our Holocron library section, where we have lots of good information about the function of our sabers and how to use the boards, as well as technical things. And we're going to be adding some more technical things as we come along, such as how to update the firmware, how to change sound fonts, how to edit the Golden Harvest board. All of that stuff is coming down the pipes. So thank you guys for your support. Give us a like, a follow. You can check us out on Facebook. You can check us out on Instagram. You can check us out on TikTok. So thanks for stopping by the Outpost.